So that was embarrassing. All those videos I recorded, I never had the headset to. I didn't have the microphone plugged. I didn't have the right audio applied for the microphone. I had it on the HDMI capture card audio output setting, which obviously doesn't work when it's not plugged into the HDMI capture card and plugged in straight into the laptop. So, recap everything. I bought Magnificent Mavens, which has really cool art, like all over the box. It looks extremely beautiful. I got shorted a pack. We're supposed to get 4. I only got 3. I also got an Elite Trainer box of Silver Tempest. So, to save you all the hassle, I pulled 4 for 4. 4 hollows, 4 non-hollows, 1 full art reverse hollow, and all the rest were normal. The guard, 10% form technically, Talonflame, Fion, and Frostlass were the normal non-hollow rares. I guess aside from that, other standouts were one, Dreepy. That artwork is so sick. Of course, the art, the box boy himself is amazing. This Raichu looks like it's about to beat somebody up. Thought that was funny. Those two. That one. Like that art. Okay, the other common arts I liked was Toxicroak. Looks pretty cool. Ferrothorn looked pretty cool. Stonejourner looked pretty derpy. Marini, I just like it. Looks like a fun little art. Growlithe is Growlithe. I love Growlithe. This Donphan looks pretty neat. Mischievous, one of my favorites. This Altaria has a cool art. Tokomandaru is a very underrated Pokemon, in my opinion. The Taluja art is amazing. Alright, that was that. Now we have the reverse hollows. Where I got a Dewpider. This is what the sleeve looks like. A Ralts. Spinna. 2 Curlios. Lantern. And Among Us. Also, it's very weird doing this with the toys I'm going to show off just hanging around here. Because you might as well continue with Pokemon. Show you the 4 hollows I got. I guess technically 5. There's 5 in here that I can show off. Let's just find the 2 hollows. I remember where I put them. And it's back here because I did some rearranging. We got Crobat. That's 1. Oh, that's right. It was Tracheum. Tracheum was the other hollow I got. And then I got one V, and I got one other one. We'll show you the reverse hollow full art first, which was I got Milotic with Wallace in the background. The V I got was Ursulina V. And last but not least, and was the first card I revealed, that's just how it lined up, was I got an Unknown V-Star. Which is very cool looking, but I really wanted a Superior or Lugia of any kind. Specifically, I guess the alternate art of either would have sufficed. They're both really good. Those are the things to know in the Tempest box. And in the Magnificent Maven, the sleeve art I got were Sky Striker Kazudu. I kind of got gypped on them because it had a thing. And that was, I only got 3 packs instead of 4, so I only got 15 cards instead of 20. So it's 5 really cool cards I probably missed out on. But yeah, we pulled Ice Dragon Prison, which was really good. Predator Plant card, do not care. I mean, it looks kind of cool, but whatever. Scapegoat, dope, classic. Therion Duke, cool. A lot cooler than I was expecting. Witchcrafter Creation, which, like I said, there's not many Witchcrafter cards right now that make me excited because I pretty much have a duplicate of them all, except for the boss monster. An Ignister card that I could care less about because it's at Ignister. Cat Shark, which took me by surprise. I was not expecting Cat Shark. Mizuki, which I'm pretty sure is a classic card. Gets you a zombie. Right, you can banish this card from your graveyard and target one zombie monster in your graveyard, special summon it. Ghost meets Girl, a masterful Mayakashi Shiranu Saga, which is an art that is on the box itself. Incredible Excelsia the Virtuous, which is a really cool card art. I really like that card art. Keldo the Sacred Protector, one of the new Shizu cards. It's like an upgrade of an already existing card. Nightmare Cerberus, which is really cool. Sky Striker Ace Zeke, which is dope. Number 93 Utopia Kaiser. And Exchange of the Spirit, which I really like this card. I think this card is extremely cool. Basically, what it does is if you and your opponent both have 15 or more cards in your graveyard, you then basically swap your deck and graveyard. So now your deck is your graveyard and your graveyard's your deck. Have fun. I think that is a really cool idea, but it's definitely a card that belongs in a more old school deck because nowadays in Yu-Gi-Oh! You probably wouldn't even have enough time to play a trap card like this. Those were all the Yu-Gi-Oh! Cards I pulled. Like I said, I was shorted a pack, so you would normally have 5 more cards than that. The other thing was, I got this, and I should have read the fine print, because I thought they were like just straight up mystery. Until I looked closer at it and realized, no, you just get 2 of everything in that set. So, which is Draco Malfoy, Year 7, Quidditch Ron Weasley from Year 6, Dumbledore when he's doing the Theory and Voldemort that counter said Dumbledore. The Witch with the lion in her wardrobe. Lion hat. Yule Ball Crumb, which is just Victor Crumb because this is the only Crumb they have. As of now, who knows? Dobby. Just imagine two of them because there's two of all of these. Year 5 Hermione Granger. And then Maze trial outfits for both Cedric Diggory and Harry Potter. Now, with that out of the way, all the nano metal figs out of the way. By the way, I already have every single one of these, which is why I wish I would have read the fine print. Because I have like a 5-pack, and I have wave 2, 3, and 4. I don't have wave 1, which there's only 5 in wave 1 out of the 20 that I don't have. But I still think it's neat to have them, just to have them outside of the package, because I don't take any of my Nanoman figures out of the package I get them in. The only 5 I do is the Harry Potter Gryffindor Common Room set. Kind of. It's like, it's got the Gryffindor Common Room plus a little bit underneath it. That came with the Harry Potter holding the Philosopher's Stone and Severus Snape. And then I also have Newt, Tina, and Jacob, like outside of the package, hanging around there too, just for funsies. So those are the only loose ones I have. I also have these two, which is the Spider-Man 20-pack. As you can see, it comes with a normal Spider-Man, Miles Morales that I don't have, a symbiote Spider-Man, Peter Parker in costume with the mask on, Spider-Girl, Spider-Woman, Sandman, Phage, Carnage, Toxin, J. Jonah Jameson, Silk, Mysterio, Dr. Octopus, Prowler, Kingpin, Kraven the Hunter, and the Hobgoblin. Some of those duplicates. You can see them. Because I'm going to get it without having something directly angled at it. And then I got one of the X-Men, which has Scarlet Witch, Colossus, Storm, Wolverine, Jean Grey, Rogue, Kitty Pryde, Iceman, Beast, Cyclops, Psylocke, Magneto, Emma Frost, Mystique, Sabretooth, Phoenix, Professor X, Havoc, X-23, and Jubilee. See again, I'm trying to get it to where too much there. Leaves a little to be desired, but it's neither here nor there. As I discovered when I looked closely at these 20. And the other thing was, so we've got, some of my main collections, metal figures, Yu-Gi-Oh! And Pokemon cards. Another one has to do with figures, specifically the Lightning collection for Power Rangers. And as I said in the video where my audio wasn't being recorded, I am tackling them in this kind of way, where I'm not trying to collect them all, so to speak. I'm trying to collect the ones from the shows I like the most, like In Space, Lost Galaxy, Ninja Storm, whenever they started pumping those ones out. What was it? SPD Emergency. I love Space Patrol Delta. And those were like the main ones, just those ones right there. Oh, Dino Thunder. That was the other one. And so, obviously, I was looking through Amazon trying to figure out Christmas ideas to tell my mom, and the Blue Ranger for Ed Space is one because it's the only normal Ranger I don't have. Aside from Zangy, who doesn't come out until April Fool's Day. For some weird reason. But I saw two new in space ones that I don't have, and technically I saw three. There was a red Ecliptor that I didn't get. There was I didn't get the red Ecliptor. It's because I got this. Yeah, the double pack with the strong one, which you may or may not know. I already have a strong one because I bought the double pack of these two. The red End Space Ranger and his sister, Astronomer. So now I have two Astronomer and I have two Aircrafts, technically. Which we'll get to that in a minute. But first, I wanted to kind of go over the differences. As you can see, her necklace is on the mold for like the chest piece, the chest guard. Which it looks like you can take off or something. Well, it looks like you would be able to take it off had her hair not been the way it is. And the other thing is you can see like her midsection or whatever, the design for it is like smooth, it's just painted on there. And another thing that I noticed is her like hair braid right there, the gold thing, is like attached to the hair mold and not its own separate thing. You can see she's got like pink blush on her cheeks. But other than that, I mean, they're the same. I mean, her hair's blue. The darker blue. Compared to the newer Astronomer. Looks like this. Her hair is now pink. Her necklace is its own accessory, and her midsection now has like a texture to it. Like it actually feels like it's supposed to look like chainmail or something in the middle. And then the rest of her midsection is like that darker color. And it's like a more leathery looking thing compared to the matte look on the roof. Just to compare. And like I said, like her braid is like actual own little separate thing on this one too. So you can definitely tell they put more attention to detail in this one, which is why I kind of like her better. But then again, I also still really like the one that is more classic looking. And then of course, kind of the main honcho guy for the pack. The reason why I kind of wanted to get it in general was because of Ecliptor. I love Ecliptor. He's like a really cool looking design enemy. I've always loved his design. He's just a big, bulky, blocky man. And oh my god, is he great. I freaking love this guy. This is so cool. Like, the design, everything is just so good. So good. Oh my god. And of course, you have his energy, like, his weird energy, man. Which I have no idea what to do with this one. It like goes on his feet and his other hand or something. And then of course you have her staff with her energy and his staff, his sword with his energy. His sword looks freaking cool. I love that hilt and that design right there. It's so good. And then you have his hand, which just came attached with the freaking energy already on his fingertips. Oh, that is so cool. Like, I hope that's just like attached to it and doesn't pop off because that is amazing. It'd be a pain in the ass to put it back on. But of course, she also came once again with this thing that goes on her hip. I always forget what this does, and it's a pain in the ass to get on her anyway. And the other thing was, I guess I'll just put his head back on. was Andrews. Yeah, you might be wondering, like, did I put his head on the line behind? No, no, I did not. Close this box up, make it easier on myself. No, I did not. Pretty much. This is basically the outfit you see him in the very first episode when he crashes that villain party. I'm pretty sure. And there's not too much different about his head mold. Like his hair is basically the same. His earring is a bit brighter on this one, but and this side's yellow is a bit more brighter than this one. But really, that right there is the biggest difference. As you can see on the new mold, there's more space between the blonde highlights, and his gold earring is brighter. That's honestly the biggest difference between the head molds. Otherwise, the face is basically the same. I think this one looks a little more slimmer. That's about it. And of course, head pops off because he does come with a Ranger helmet, which is black, pitch black, which is dope. It's pretty cool. And then he came with this sick, like robe-like jacket, where he disguises himself. Reminds me of like Obi-Wan Kenobi and like the original trilogy, or Anakin and Revenge of the Sith. He has like his own little coat, his brown little coat, which has a Velcro stitching, which I think is cool. See, it's got the Velcro stitching, which I find pretty dope. I like it. I'm gonna show you it with his normal head on. His normal head is on. Super dope. I really like it. And then we have his accessories, his spiral blade with the energy, which is one of my favorite weapons, like in general, of all time. I just love the spiral weapon. And his blaster, they actually gave it its own little shooting thing, which I've only seen on the Defender from the Lost Galaxy show. On his blaster, it's really the only one, because when you buy the In-Space Rangers, like these guys, like his double pack, or the Pink Ranger solo, the Yellow Ranger solo, the Black Ranger solo, and I think even on the Blue Ranger ones I saw, none of them came with like the little blaster effect. Like they're being shot off. Which here they are. Here's the other In-Space Ranger I had. And as you can tell, Pink Ranger is the only one with her head on. Like her helmet. All the others have their heads on. That's because a while ago my niece and nephew were over. And he kept having me take their heads off and putting their helmets on. And then my niece wanted to put the Pink Ranger's helmet back on. I was getting frustrated. I was getting a little done. So there's our normal head. I'll get out the In-Space Ranger helmets. Hey! Go to sleep, laptop. Oh, it's on her head. I'm so stupid. The only other two in there are Jason and Connor. Because obviously I've got Mega Defender, but he doesn't come with a head because, Mike can't escape the outfit. Then you have Jason and Connor because, Rangers, and Dino Thunder is one of my favorites. So I'll eventually get Kiera and Ethan. I love freaking Dino Thunder and Red Ranger. They're both the Dino Bros. I guess I'll take her head off real fast. Put Cassie's head on just to show it off. I don't like swapping the heads that much. They could be such a pain to put on. I tried putting one on first, and it was a pain. I forget who it was. I think it was with Connor. Yeah, here's Cassie, Pink Ranger, with her normal head on. Her face mold's actually pretty good. I actually really like her face mold. Not that I don't like Ashley. Or Carlos. Now that you've seen them with their heads, I guess it's time to put their helmets on, but I don't know where his helmet is. Should I put it open there too? That he's not looking for it. Crisis averted. Then, of course, everything in here is like their freaking accessories, their weapons, their hand. It's all the Power Ranger ones. Cassie's head on. Here, one thing I've noted is that the human heads are so hard to put on, but the helmets are not. Like, the helmets go on so much easier than the human heads. Which I guess makes sense, because, the hair can make it kind of difficult, whereas the helmets are just like all the same circular motion. Almost grabbed the wrong one. Might as well do the same thing for you two. Joseph! Joseph! Red, Dino Thunder Red. Dino Thunder came with a blaster, a staff, and a sword. Like, jeez Louise, man. Came with the most accessories out of anyone. And of course, the In-Space Rangers with their helmets on. Which is really dope that I'm like this close to completing them. I only need the Blue Ranger, and then as soon as the Zane comes out, I'm going to buy them immediately because I'm not going to risk it going up in price like the Omega Ranger did in SPD on his little wheel thing. That's like $100 right now. Jeez, I don't think that was $100 when it came out. I think it was like 30 or 40. But yeah, that was showing off the Ecliptor Astronomer double pack and the Andros. That is from the beginning of the show, in the first episode. So yeah, those are all really cool. I'm glad to have them in the collection because, like I said, Andros is one of my favorite Rangers of all time. And In-Space is just my favorite show in general out of the whole series. So yeah, I mean, that's a recap of everything I messed up today. Both the Yu-Gi-Oh! And Pokemon videos, I'm gonna have to delete those and replace it with this video, as well as the Nano Metal figure showcase, Spider-Man 20-pack, the X-Men 20-pack, and the Harry Potter series that were mystery. And then, of course, the Lightning Collection Power Ranger figures I have, mostly showcasing the Astronomos, the difference in the two Astronomos, the difference in the two Androses, and of course, showcasing Ecliptor, and then just showing off all the others I have, the rest of the In-Space Gang, the other Astronema, and of course, the Mega Defender, the Red Ranger Mighty Morphin, and the Red Ranger from Dino Thunder. But, let me know what Lightning Collection you have, or the one you're looking for the most, or if you're doing something similar to me, where you're only going after one particular series as they come out. Which series is it? I don't know. Comment down below. So yeah. Also, what was your favorite card that I pulled from Magnificent Mavens or Tempest? What's your favorite card that you pulled from each set? Who knows? I'm flustered, and it's time for this to end. So I hope you have a great day. Remember, you can be the best you can possibly be. If you like the video, give it a like. Comment if it was super special, awesome. Subscribe if you haven't. That would really me out. And ta-ta.